Today, I'm using two AI models working together, Gemini 3 for master plan and Claude Opus 4.5 for actual coding to build a professional app under 30 minutes. And here's the crazy part. I'm going to let the AI test itself too, all inside Google Antigravity. By the end of this video, you'll have a working app and a workflow that saves you money. All right, let me show how to get started. First, head to antigravity.google.com and download the application. My OS is macOS, so feel free to choose your operating system and download it to your computer. Then you need to set up and run the application. After you run it, you're going to sign in with your Google account or sign up for new account. You can also use different accounts from your main Google account because after you run this application and after you run Antigravity, you'll need to set up a Chrome browser for it. I personally use another account for my browser setup. My Chrome uses different account, and you can see we installed the Google Antigravity extension on this browser. Now you can see our Chrome is ready to go and set up. The agent, whenever wants to build something, test something, or improve something, it will use this Chrome app to run it on localhost and improve it. Now this is our Antigravity first page. You'll see it includes 3 parts, and for now there are 2 sections. The first section on the right is our agent, where you order your agent to do stuff, and it will proceed to try to do whatever you ask for it. And on the left side, there's a part where you can open the agent manager, open a folder, make a new folder, and clone a repository. There are also workspaces that you can import from VS Code to it. I haven't done that yet, but if you want me to make a tutorial for that, let me know in the comments. As you can see, there's an Explorer button on the left side of this window, and you can open this folder or make a new folder for your workspace. Antigravity uses this folder to make all these instructions, all the scripts that it needs, all the necessary folders to write code and use them to run your app on your website locally. There are other sections, for example, code search, search control, source control, run and debug, remote explorer, and also the important part that we're going to use, the extension part. I'm going to talk about that much. Only the extension part you're going to need for this app to set up and design. So now let's make a new folder. We're going to make a new folder and call it AI Writing Studio. And make sure that you open the folder and the space inside that folder for your AI agent to do these tasks. Then we're going to use a prompt that I generated using Claude for this app, which I'm going to share with you in the description. The prompt tells the Gemini agent that you are lead developer. I have a project roadmap for architecture. I want to build an AI writing assistant studio with React with 4 main features: text improver, content generator, smart analyzer, format converter, and the app should use React and Tailwind CSS. You can read the prompt. I'll share it on the screen. And please create a complete project structure, detailed implementation roadmap, technical specification for each feature, step-by-step development, and create it as a structure package I can reference. Also, you should write for an agent because we want the Claude to do the coding, not the Gemini. Don't code anything. Don't code anything for Gemini 3. You need to make sure that emphasize that in the end of the prompt because we are going to use another model, Claude Opus 4.5, to code for us. Then you're going to press enter and the agent is doing its work. As you can see, it thinks and demonstrate what it thinks in a right section of this window. For example, it is thinking and executing plans. After a while, you're going to see it will make a project roadmap. It's architecting these structures for the next agent to do this stuff. So it is making the roadmap here, and it is, and you can see it is writing some tasks. It is making the AI Writing Studio task list. It has created an implementation roadmap: phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, and phase 4, which is polishing and doing the final work at phase 4. After a while, you'll see it ask for your permission because there are some implementation that it has to make on your folders and needs to download and start some extensions from workspaces, make some changes into your folders. Then it is going to finish phase 1, as you can see, and there are checklists in the phase 1, and it will do them one by one. While it's doing this, I'm going to head to extensions part, and in extensions you can use Claude Code for VS Code. I installed Claude Code for VS Code, which gives you the power of Claude Code without leaving the IDE. Isn't that amazing? After downloading Claude Code, it will ask you to trust this publisher. You click I trust this publisher and install it. After installing it, you open the page and it will open a new page for your conversation with Claude. There are some commands here. By writing a slash or clicking this slash button, you're going to see some commands here. You're going to click on login and log into your account. For your terminal use, you need to have a paid subscription to Claude AI. You click, and in the other video, I'm going to make another tutorial for making a full stack app with using Claude Terminal, Opus 4.5, and Gemini 3 without needing to pay for a subscription. You click on Claude subscription and it will open your browser and it will give you an HTTP link, and you're going to open your browser, authorize it, and it will connect your terminal to your Claude account. As you can see, now we are in a terminal in the AI Writing Studio file because we haven't proceeded to another phases. We don't have any other folders set up in this AI Writing Studio file yet. So now we're going to proceed and accept other phases so the agent can proceed and go on. As you can see, it is checking all the checklists that it's created. There are some tasks, some folders, and again, it is asking for permission for commands to run. You should accept that. And so installing some workspaces in your terminal, in your folder. As you can see, these are the folders that are being created by Gemini 3 agent. There are VS Code folder, public folder, SRC folder, and some JSON scripts and other scripts. It is creating about them one by one. And after created all of them, you'll see that it's implementing a gradient dark theme that we asked for it in our prompt, or creating a base UI components, buttons, cards, layouts, and building the tab navigation structure. It has checked and marked all these tasks that we told it to do in the first prompt to structure and architect. Now you can see all of your folders are ready and set up, and all we need is Claude for doing the coding part and editing these folders and scripts for us. There's other way you can use Claude in your terminal. I currently do this part. I prefer this one because it is much handier and much easier. When you go to Claude Code Docs and in the overview sections, you're going to see how you can install Claude AI in your terminal, in your PC's terminal, and you start using it in your terminal. It is very handy. You can edit your folders, make any folders if you give it to access. And so what you're doing is you're going to open your terminal and paste this command, curl fssl install.sh. After installation, which makes several minutes, you're going to write cd your project place and Claude. And after you run it, you're going to see this interface, this Claude interface. It will suggest write /init, so it will read all these folders that you've created and implemented by Gemini 3, and it will read them and structure them in its own way to understand them. You're going to see that it is going to ask you about some permissions again. As you know, you should have a subscription for terminal use, and in the next video, I'm going to teach you the free way to use it. It is asking you to connect to your browser and get authentication, get an authentication that you have subscribed account there. It is opening your browser, signing in, and getting checked if you have a subscription. Then it's logging in, and you'll see the login is successful. You're going to write /init to do all the work that with these folders and Gemini has created. After hitting enter, first it's searching the folders, understanding them, rating them. After reading them and understanding them, understanding the structures, making important notes for itself, it is asking you to create a claude.md folder. You can accept this part, or you can accept and allow all edits during this session, which I did. I don't trust Gemini to give all the permissions, but Claude, for the coding part, I mostly accept all of the changes that it needs to do in a session. As you can see, it is thinking through after creating all of them. I just asked it to, how can I run this app locally so I can review and see it. It gave me a local host address, and I pasted it in my browser, and now voila, we have an app ready to go. This is our app here, AI Writing Assistant Studio. I personally love this app because it is very useful for me. It's very handy. There is text improver part where you can paste your text Now I'm going to copy some part of my script, which I used on my YouTube script, and paste it here in the original text box. And now you see that it has a professional, casual, persuasive, and grammar persuasive, grammar improving options. It can improve the text with a goal of being professional, or improve text for casual, or improve text for to be persuasive. In the improved text part, we have a professional. You can see the difference here made from the original text, how different it is from the original text. And we have a casual, which I tested to improve the text. As you can see, it made it more casual, which is very useful for YouTube scripts. Also, there is a smart analyzer, which is very useful, especially for me, for analyzing my text and my script. You hit the analyze text button and it will analyze it. And you can see its readability is 7 out of 10 and the tone is casual. Let me make this professional. After making the text is professional, let's paste it here in a small analyzer. As you can see, the readability has dropped to 4 out of 10 because it's more professional. But the tone is formal. The last one was casual. It has written down key topics here. We can use it for YouTube tags or our descriptions, or our social media descriptions. It has some suggestions, which is very useful for script production. Also, there's a format converter. We can convert blog to social, social to email, email to summary, notes to articles, technical to simple. It will become handy. You can use this also for your AI agent. It becomes very handy for your email summarization. Paste this text into original format and expect to convert it into simple format. And one of the parts that it's really useful for me is the word counts, because always ChatGPT always hallucinates. When you tell it to give me an 8-minute script, it always hallucinates. It thinks that it is giving you an 8-minute script, but actually it's 5 minutes. And also Claude gives you more than you expected. Overdo it, you say 8-minute script, it gives you always 10, 11 minutes. So I always have to put the scripts to Google Docs and use that tool to see the word count. But in this app, I can easily do that with one button. It saves me lots of time. This is our AI Writing Assistant Studio. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Feel free to ask any question in the comments. I'll share your project with me. Tell me how it goes, how it wins. And in the next video, I'm going to make a great app, a full stack app with API keys, Claude Opus 4.5, and Gemini free API keys for free. We're going to have another anti-gravity tutorial, where I'm going to use Gemini 3 for web design. I will make a website with Gemini 3. I've heard that Gemini 3 is great at designing websites using its agentic mode and for web design.